Today I want to talk to you about something you might be doing that you don't know that you're doing that could be sabotaging your Amazon FBA business. And it all comes down to what is going on right here. What's going on in your mind while you are thinking about your business, while you are sourcing, while you're making pricing decisions, while you're making repricing decisions, while you're deciding what to do, while you're deciding what to learn next in the Amazon FBA business. What's going on inside your brain? Because what goes on there obviously controls the rest of your life, your business, and I want to make sure that you're set up to make the best decisions. And when it really comes down to it, mindset and the things that you allow yourself to focus on with what you're thinking could make or break your business. There are a lot of people out here who are doing Amazon FBA. They're really smart, but they have a mindset that is sabotaging their business. And I want to talk about two different types, well, actually I guess 4 different types of mindsets, but each one of them is kind of opposite of the other. So when it comes down to it, there's a lot of people, when they are thinking about what to do with their Amazon business, what to do next, what to learn, and they're making all these regular everyday decisions, they have some limiting beliefs that are stopping them from finding success, stopping them from getting to success faster. And I want you to think about, what are the things that you think about when you are sourcing, when you're, deciding what to do with your Amazon business? Do you have an abundance mentality or a scarcity mentality? What's your mindset? Do you think, oh, there's abundance, there's so much stuff out there in the world that I could find? I mean, there's stuff in all these stores, there's like thousands of stores out there, there's so many online places, online stores I can do online arbitrage, there's thrift stores, there's garage sales, there's, man, if I find something at one Walmart, I can go to other Walmarts and find the exact same thing. Do you have an abundance mindset? Or do you have a scarcity mindset where it's like, oh no, somebody just posted on Facebook something I was buying, I'm not going to buy it anymore because, everyone's going to get it and I'm not going to be able to find it anymore. Or maybe you have a scarcity mindset where it's like, you know what, I went to Big Lots once, didn't find anything, I'm never going back there again. And it's like, wait a minute, okay, think about this for a second. It's probably not a good idea to make a judgment on a store, on a product, on any kind of decision with your Amazon FBA business based on just 1 or 2 experiences. The longer you're in this business, the longer you know. Sometimes you can walk into a store and you grab a cart and you walk out of that store with an empty cart. But other times you go into a store, grab a cart, and you're like halfway through the store and you're like, man, I need to go get another cart because this thing is overflowing. I'm not going to be able to get all this stuff in. Do you have an abundance mindset or a scarcity mindset? Those are 2 big make or break mindsets, and whichever one you focus on more, you're going to get. Really, if you focus on one more than the other, you're going to get that. If you focus more on abundance mindset, you're going to be able to find more items. If you focus on scarcity, you're going to, not find them. And you're not going to find them because you're going to give up quicker. You're not going to have as much patience. And it really is a self-fulfilling mindset when you stop and think about it. In fact, every time I walk into a store to source, I always grab a cart. I mean, ever since from the beginning, my wife and I, we always grab a cart. And here's why. We're not walking into a store thinking we're just going to find 1 or 2 things and then go check out and leave. We're thinking we're going to fill this baby up. We always grab a cart. In fact, if we don't grab a cart, it's like we're setting ourselves up for failure. So when we walk into a retail store, we grab a cart. And we end up being able to find stuff and fill it up. And do we fill it up all the time? No. Some stores we walk out with an empty cart, but at least we're thinking and focusing on the abundance mindset that's out there. I went to a retail store one time and I saw somebody who was also scanning items in that store, and I was like, oh man, they're on the toy aisle and they're looking at all the toy clearance stuff. They're getting all the stuff first, and man, it's not. I stopped myself and I was like, wait a minute, hold on. They might have different criteria than you. They might be looking for things that you're not looking for. You might be looking for things that they're not looking for. So I left. I went around to another area, and then, came back to that same area. And you know what? I was still able to find plenty of stuff. We both were there. We both had different criteria. We both had different stuff that we were looking for. And I was able to find enough stuff that made me happy. It's the abundance mindset is so crucial over the scarcity mindset. And there's another set of mindsets that I want you to think about to see which one you fall in. Do you fall into the growth mindset or the fixed mindset? And this all comes down to Carol Dweck's book, Mindset. I really recommend you checking it out. We might be doing this as an upcoming book club sometime in the future, but the book Mindset is all about the growth mindset or the fixed mindset. And so this comes down to, like, here's an example. If you experience a failure or a problem in your business, you make a decision, it was not a great decision, it was something that backfired on you, you lost money, or you just broke even, or you weren't able to make the money that you thought there was a problem or a failure in your business. The growth mindset goes, okay, what can I learn from this? How can I make sure I don't make the same mistake again? Man, I'm glad I made this mistake with only $20. I didn't make that same mistake with $200. That's the growth mindset. How can I see this not as an obstacle, but as an opportunity for growth? But the fixed mindset goes, oh my gosh, I totally failed, trying to sell this home and kitchen item. I'm not doing home and kitchen items anymore. Or, man, I failed. I thought spending $20 on this would be a really good idea. It was not a great idea. I'm not going to spend any more than $20 ever again. It's the fixed mindset. You walk into a store and you walk out with an empty cart and you're like, I'm not going back to that store again. I did that with Big Lots. I went to a Big Lots like 3 years ago. And I've been doing Amazon FBA since 2011. I went to Big Lots 3 years ago, couldn't find anything, and I was like, I'm just not going to go back. It took me another year before I went back to Big Lots. And now I'm like kicking myself. I realized how much profits I just ignored because of my first experience. And I didn't want that fixed mindset to stop me or sabotage me anymore. The only time you're going to fail is when you give up, when you stop trying. And so I gave up on Big Lots, and I wasn't able to make any money on Big Lots for a whole year because I never went. But there was a time when I went back, I tried it again and realized, what? I need to focus on the growth mindset. How can I learn? Maybe I was looking at the wrong items. Maybe I was looking at the wrong category of items. Maybe I was looking at the wrong aisle. Maybe I was just doing it the wrong time of year. Different stores have different cycles where they have really good sales, they have really good stuff, and Big Lots has different stuff coming in all the time. So the whole thing about what you're thinking about, what you're focusing on, can make or break your Amazon FBA business. And of course, this applies to all areas of our life. With our family, do you have a growth mindset or a fixed mindset? With the relationship with your kids, do you have a growth mindset or a fixed mindset? When you have like hobbies, if you have a full-time job or a part-time job doing something else on top of Amazon FBA, the growth mindset versus the fixed mindset can really either make your Amazon business, or it can really sabotage. So think about that kind of stuff. Something that my dad used to tell me a lot is that failure is an event, not a person. So if you experience failure, that does not define you. You are not a failure. All right? The only time you are ever in a failure is when you give up, when you stop trying. But failure is an event, not a person. So you learn from your mistakes, you keep going, and those who are going to succeed, those who succeed are the ones that learn from their mistakes and keep pushing through. Yes, failure stinks. It hurts. And it's not fun to lose money on a mistake or lose time on a mistake. But it's those who continue to press on past that, who don't give up ever, ever, ever. Those are the ones who find success. People keep asking me, how can I find success with Amazon FBA? Don't give up. Don't give up. Learn from your mistakes. Learn from the mistakes of others. I know I do lots of videos about, things that I've learned, mistakes that I've made. There's plenty of other people too. Learn from those people. And do your best to make sure that your mind is focused on the abundance mindset, on the growth mindset, and things that will help move your business forward. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you like this video, I'd appreciate a little thumbs up below. That would be really cool. And if you have a comment or a question, you can do that below too. I'll do my best to reply as soon as I can. And if you want to see any of the links that I talked about during this video, click on the description below. You'll find the links there. You'll be able to go quickly to right where you're wanting to go. And if you want to be sure you don't miss out on any upcoming videos, be sure you subscribe to this channel so that you can be notified when I have new videos come out, and you won't miss out on any of the free Amazon FBA training that goes on right here. And if you want to find out more about me and Full-Time FBA, head on over to the website, fulltimefba.com. Once you're there, you can click subscribe. You can get some free PDFs that will help your Amazon FBA business become easier. And check a look at the blog. We have a lot of tutorials, blog posts, videos, and resources that can help you make Amazon your full-time job with only spending part-time hours. Some good stuff. I hope to see you there, so be sure you click subscribe. I will talk to y'all later. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you soon. Bye.